Rigondeaux, he fought the fight that he thought could win. I wanted him to sit down a little bit more. Just me knowing how some of these judges react to certain things and they listen to the crowd. But this is a boxing match. You have two different styles fighting, you know, and his opponent had no clue on how to cut him off.
Right.
So, he boxed circles around the guy, made the guy miss badly, and look, one judge saw it. He saw Rigondeaux winning. The other two didn't. You know, the sad truth of boxing is that the judges, you can't listen to the crowd. You have to watch the fight, see what's going on. It doesn't matter if he's moving 100 miles an hour. That doesn't make a difference. You know, it's hit, don't get hit. It's the sport of boxing. It's been that way since the beginning. And, people booed Ali because they didn't like his style, because he held, he moved around, he did this, he did that. Well, Rigondeaux did the same thing. And, it's not his fault that the other guy didn't know how to cut him off. And, a lot of people still thought Rigondeaux won. So, but for me, as his trainer, I wanted him to sit down a little bit more because I know he was a lot faster than this guy. And, and I thought he thought he could have countered this guy all night long.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to use his legs as much as he did. But, look, he's the fighter, I'm the trainer, and he figured he could win it that way. So, there's nothing I can do about that. But, it still was a good fight. And, a lot of people still thought he won.
So it sound like it's almost like he didn't take some direction at some point. He just kind of went on his own course. Was that really what happened? Or?
Well, I just try to use my experience to know, especially, when you fight in different states. I know how the judges are in California. And, and I tried to warn him before the fight that, people start booing. I don't want you to pay attention to that. I want you to pay attention to me. And, I just had a feeling that, judges, that, some judges listen to the crowd. They're not watching what's happening in the fight. And Rigondeaux, you got to take a fighter for who he is. You can't take a fighter for what the crowd wants. And I thought it was the judges didn't do a great job, of that. And, look, if you look at a lot of fights now within the last few months, judges have really been getting it wrong. So, they need to go back and they need to tell judges, look, you got to judge the fight. You can't do what the fans want you to do. You have to judge what's going on in the ring.
Yeah, it's hard as it may pain them. Like, they have to, if the guy missed or he didn't land as much, and Rigo was making a miss, you gotta just score how you see, even though it might be ugly to them, but I still think I wish Rigo would have, countered more and like you said, sat down more. Being that the situation, like you're saying, it would have been better for him. But he's still one of my favorite fighters, man. I wish him well. I don't. Does he seem like he's done, or is he going to continue? Do you know?
Well, I don't know yet. I think it's his call, but we're going to see what happens.
Okay.